My high school teacher invited me to come back to class and talk to her students. I was actually expelled from the school, so it's a big honor and also kind of a surprise that she asked me. But her students wrote a bunch of questions and they watched my YouTube together to have things to talk about. And then they sent me this list of all of the things that they would like to ask. And one of the questions I thought was really nice, or at least really interesting. They asked, how do you stay happy all the time? And the answer is that I don't. I try to be as happy as I can by concentrating on things that I can control. And there's 4 things that I try which help. So number 1 is realizing, taking a step back and remembering that my life is really, really, really fucking good. My worst day is when somebody hurts my feelings or I fail really badly at something, I get really embarrassed. And there's a lot of people who on a daily basis are like physically hurt, emotionally abused. There are a lot of people who wake up hungry every day. There are people who are born sick and never have a chance to live even a small part of the like ease of my life. If life were fair, then all of us with all of this privilege would have to be happy because our lives are really, really good. I think it's my responsibility to be grateful for that, and I should be able to be happy. The second thing that I try to control to be happy, I try to put myself in a lot of uncomfortable, difficult, scary situations. I think if you like really challenge yourself in life, then you do this automatically. And if you're fighting, constantly making yourself uncomfortable, constantly trying to do things that you're afraid of, for me at least, my normal becomes really good. When I'm not running for my life, when I'm not in a boxing match trying not to get hit, when I'm not playing basketball in front of hundreds of people trying to do my best and not embarrass myself, then just existing is fucking fantastic. And so I think if you really, really push yourself and you really force yourself to do things that will help you grow by making you uncomfortable, then you also get this side benefit of being able to enjoy your normal life more. Number 3 is really sensitive. Juju and I are splitting up, and it's not fun. When I'm hurt or frustrated or confused, I say mean things that hurt her. Sometimes she says things which make me more frustrated or more confused or more hurt because of what I said. And even more fun, everybody's friends get involved, and of course people say things that hurt. As much as I try to tell myself that I don't care what people say, I keep ending up in these spirals of thinking too much, I guess, about what other people think of me. And unfortunately, in a really selfish way, like, yeah, do they like me? I think I realize a lot about myself through fights. And I think the reason is that we don't normally go around just regretting things that we've said or done. It takes somebody telling us that we fucked up. It takes somebody telling us that we hurt them or telling us that there were negative consequences to our actions for us to believe that we need to change. We think that we're doing our best until it's clear that we fucked something up. And so I want to believe that in all of this discomfort and pain, there's also lots of opportunities to see things that I can do better. And then the 4th way that I stay happy is I try to do the things that I know make me happy when I'm not feeling shitty. Some people call this running away from pain. I don't know if that's true. I think that if you can take misery and channel it into something that helps you, I don't know, that it works for me. And so the things that I know that make me happy, the things that I would do if I were not feeling bad, the really simple, stupid stuff. I go for a run, hang out with my friends, talk about meaningless stuff. I think we all have things that we know we like doing. And then when we feel bad, for some reason, we feel like there's not going to be joy in those things anymore. But I think that you don't just get the joy for free. Sometimes you have to force yourself. You have to put yourself in a position where you can appreciate those things by showing up and doing them, even when you're not motivated to do them. And so yeah, keeping a normal routine when things are not going so good helps me to stay happy.